Hello and welcome back. And I am not continuing. I am starting my Sonic the Hedgehog marathon with the first game. If you've played this game before, you may notice there's a little forever there. Well, I am playing an enhanced version of the game. I actually have a spreadsheet linked down below for the best way to play all these Sonic games. It's made by another YouTuber. I would heavily recommend checking out their channel. They've made a bunch of videos covering the Sonic series, but this is definitely the best way to play this game. It has a bunch of great options, ground speed cap off, air cap. If you played the original, you wouldn't know how annoying stuff like this. Same with the spike bug, which, it's honestly not that bad, but it's still something that sucks. You can even have elemental shields, which are from Sonic 3 Knuckles, which I think make the game so much better. But for the sake of trying to be closer to the original while not being exactly the original, we'll be just using the normal shields. Same with, you can also have 7 Chaos Emeralds, but for this Let's Play we will be doing 6 Chaos Emeralds to keep it kind of close to the original. Plus, I just think it would be so much cooler to have that be for Sonic 2. And yeah, the great thing about this version too, it also has save files. Isn't that great? I have a save file right here. So the game starts off with the Green Hill Zone. This is easily one of the most recognizable stages. If that's good or not depends on how sick you are of seeing it. But in this first game, it is a very great showcase of Sonic speed. I'm a big fan of it. It's just a great stage. Like there's nothing wrong with it. It's also very short if you know what you're doing. You can beat a lot of these stages in less than a minute if you know what you're doing. Also, if you collect 50 rings, you can go through these special stages, which is how we will be getting the Chaos Emeralds. There's only 6 in this first game, so yeah. There's a lot of things to go into about Sonic, especially these classic games, but we'll go through it as we go through. So first, here's our first special stage. Now these I don't like at all. A neat little thing, if you think you're about to die, you can pause and exit on this version. And when you look at that, you're still in the special stage, and it's like you get to retry. I would heavily recommend doing that, because I hate these special stages so much. So just try to assume when you're gonna die. And yeah, you just have to go through the... By the way, I'm not controlling how the screen goes, I'm just controlling Sonic here. First one's pretty easy. Like, you're not gonna fail this one if you know what you're doing. I think the later games have much better special stages. And as we'll see in the Game Gear games, they don't even have special stages. So... another great thing about the Sonic series, if you are somehow watching this and don't know much about this series, unlike Mario, you can hit enemies from any direction, as long as you're curled into a ball. There are some exceptions, you'll get there. Also, just look up. Oh yeah, a neat trick I would like to show, just because, I think not a lot of people know this. If you speed up and jump like on these little ramps, you actually gain a lot of height. It's a very good way to get to a lot of shortcuts. I heavily recommend doing that. It makes these games, I feel like, 1,000 times smoother if you know how to slope jump correctly. Of course, your first time, you're probably going to be terrified of how fast you're going, but just, that's why you're meant to replay these games. And that goes for the whole Sonic series. The whole Sonic series is indeed a franchise that, I know it's like any game, it gets better the more you play it, except for, story games or whatever. But especially the Sonic series, it was built on the foundation of replaying. I mean, the creator was inspired by replaying 1-1 and Mario 1, so I think that goes to show how much these games benefit from replays. They're also not relatively long games. You can beat Sonic 1 in probably less than 2 hours your first go. Woohoo! There's also official re-releases, the Origins games. Would I recommend them if you have a PC? No. I think these versions are 1,000 times better, but if you're on console and don't have a PC or Steam Deck, then do pick up Origins. I think they're very good parts of the game, no matter what anyone says. They do the job. Also, here's invincibility. Ooh. Isn't this nice? I prefer the speeches because I love going fast. There's a bunch of the only power-ups you can find in this first game is the shield, invincibility, and the speed shoes, which make you go extremely fast. This is also one of the few classic games with 3 acts per zone, so you get to see Green Hill a bit more. That might be good for this zone, but you'll see for later how that's bad. And here's our first boss battle! Oh my god, it's Dr. Eggman! Or, as the American version of this game, Dr. Robotnik! Which they later kind of like retconned it being Robotnik's his real name, Eggman is his like nickname. Oh, is his nickname? Which I think was actually pretty good retcon to combine the 2 canons of US and Japanese. There's a lot of changes from the Japanese to American Sonic, and a lot I don't like they did. There's a whole video discussing all the changes that American Sonic did. They just tried to make them edgier and cooler. Then again, that's what a lot of American things did at the time. Like, look at Kirby. For some reason, all the cover arts were just him very angry. Marble Zone. Definitely not as fast as Green Hill. It's actually not that bad of a stage the more you play it, but first time around, it can definitely be pretty annoying. Also, this move I'm using right here, I spin dash. It's called the drop dash. This is new for this version. I mean, it's also in Origins too, but this was first introduced in Sonic Mania. So if you want to play authentically, you don't use that, or you don't even get to use the spin dash. No. I feel so ashamed to have died so early in this LP. I swear I'm good at these games. I swear, guys, please believe me. Well, at least the classic games. So once we get to the Game Gear games, I don't know about that one. But we'll get there when we get there. Anywho, yeah, Marble Zone's not a very fan favorite zone, mostly because of slow sections like these. Though, if you use the elemental shields, like I showed in the options, sections like these become actually a lot more fun with the flame shield and stuff like that. But yeah, back to some changes that were made from American Sonic to Japanese. In the English version of these games, Sonic lives in a world called Mobius, which was only for the English manual. The Japanese, none of the games even mention Mobius. Also, no special stage for me. None of the games in the future mention Mobius for a good reason. It's because that was only made for the American version. I think the intent is Sonic just lives on Earth. There's no special name for it. But that's the least of the worrying changes they made when translating Sonic for an American audience. Oh yeah, these slow sections, you can do a lot faster, but you know, if you want to be very safe and just play it safe, you just relax on this. But yeah, as you can tell, a very drastic change from, oh my god, I just got the shield. A very drastic change from Green Hill Zone, which I just zoomed by. I mean, the stages aren't long either, but not as fast and fluid. I keep it. Since you need 50 rings at the end of each stage, and the third act doesn't count, you do have to make sure you have enough zones to get all 6 Chaos Emeralds. And if I'm not mistaken, the final zone of the game, you can't even get the Chaos Emeralds, which is Scrap Brain Zone. We'll get there. So you have Green Hill. You have 2 attempts per zone. There's a total of I think 6 zones, not counting Scrap Brain, I want to say. I might be adding one, but it might seem like you get a lot of attempts, but I wouldn't want to get the Chaos Emerald in the later zones. It's It's not fun. You guys do a spin dash jump right here. Nice. Isn't that cool? Isn't the spin dash cool? I swear this zone's not that bad, guys. I swear. If I don't get 50 rings here, I will have to restart. Oh, please. I swear. Oh, thank you, game. Oh my, no. If I lose my rings now, I'm gonna cry. Oh, that's the end of the zone. Oh, wow. I like doing this. Just let me be. I like getting the max amount of points. Is there any purpose for this? No. I mean, I guess you get a 1-up at a certain score breakpoint. You could just roll under these. Yeah, you see, I've been taking 2 minutes on this stage. It's gonna be 3 by the time I finish it, that's for sure. Sure isn't Green Hill. But it's not the worst of the zones, I'll tell you that. Special stages also get worse as they go. But, just get ready to pause a lot, like, where am I going? You see, this is a great example. You know exactly what's gonna happen, so I'm just gonna... first time in here, wow! I actually really hate the special stage. This one's really annoying. Ah, cause it's so open! No, it's fine. No, it's fine. And yeah, no, once you hit the goal, it's over. It's okay. I don't care. I still have enough attempts. Yeah, I could fail twice. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine, guys. I swear it's fine. Though playing the game trying to keep 50 rings is definitely not my favorite way to play this game. I much prefer how Sonic 3 does the special stages. Heck, even Sonic 2. I think having to keep the rings for the whole stage. I guess it encourages you to get good at the game, so you know, you learn where all the enemies are and don't get hit. But at the same time, you know how a lot of people are gonna take that. It's just gonna look a lot like, oh, that was really scary. You see, like, I think the fun part about your first time playing these games is you can make a lot of mistakes, especially because of the ring system. The ring system is so generous. You get hit, and you just grab them back up, and just as long as you keep grabbing the rings, you can't die. Which I think makes Sonic a lot more forgiving than a lot more platformers. You can feel free to try. Oh my god! You're choking. Oh my god. Guess who's back because I need the rings for the special stage. Anyways, as I was saying, I believe that the ring system helps just encourage you to just speed run through the stages the first time. It may be a little reckless, but it helps you like learn a level design. It makes you not inch across the stage worried that you're gonna die. Well, unless you get crushed, which is something that can happen in this stage. Actually, I don't think you get crushed. I think you just get hurt by these things. Could be wrong. I don't want to find out right now. You know, I just realized something as I was going through this stage. I'm pretty sure I'm on Act 3. Getting 50 rings doesn't matter in this act. Wow! Okay. I wasted my time redoing that. No, it's fine. I'm practicing to get better at this game. Here's our next boss fight. A lot of these you could just tank through if you really don't care. I mean, if you care about score, then I guess you can tank it. Most of the bosses in the classic series are pretty much a joke. I mean, you may die to them by getting way too careless, like I almost did there. But they're pretty easy and short. They're not that bad, honestly. Bam, bam. Alright, Spring Yard. Oh boy. Look at me doing that slope jumping. Look what I got, these nice goodies. Spring Yard's a pretty good... Oh, well, it's a zone. I wouldn't say it's the best zone, but it is better than Marble, which is something. It's definitely a lot quicker, as you can see. It's a lot more open, you know, the things you would expect from Sonic stages. So, it does have that going for it. It does have a lot of slow-moving block parts, though, which, yeah, honestly, if the stage didn't have those parts, it would be a pretty solid stage. But that's really my only gripe with this zone. Other than that, it's pretty alright. A nice little area right here. See, yeah, these are the slow-moving parts I was talking about. We'll see more of them in Act 2 and 3. Alright, time to go back to the special stage. Yippee. I'm so fucking scared. I'm trying not to spam pause while doing these, but it's tough. Ah! Oh my god, no please. I'm just gonna skip to it. You're joking! Okay. Just take me down! Oh my goodness me. Just, I'm being bitch made. Alright, we're here. Oh my god. There we go. Wasn't even worried. By the way, is it worth it to get the 6 Chaos Emeralds in this game? Well, I'll let you find out when we get all 6 and we get the ending to this game. I think story-wise it's pretty cute, but well, we'll see when we get. I don't want to ruin the fun. Yeah, this is a good zone. I give it a Bonnie Pebble out of 10, I don't know. Time to inch across the stage though, so I don't get hit. Yippee. Oh my gosh! What's over here? Oh, would you look at that? It's a nice little secret for exploring the stage a bit. The stages are pretty open, so they do let you explore a little bit, and you can find some nice goodies. It is good for if you're new at these games because you'll find one-ups. You know, for players who I hate this part so much, but I really want that shield. You know what? I don't need the shield. I really want the shield. As I was saying, for players who like regularly play these games like me and don't get game overs, maybe not as sorry for the random cuts every now and then. I have pets, you know. The 3 cute little dogs, but they sure do like talking. I lost the point I was saying. I really hope it wasn't an important point or anything. Alright, next special stage. Woohoo, get me out of here, please. Let's go sell the pause. Yikes! Look over here, I can taste the Chaos Emerald. Ooh, it's a nice juicy red Chaos Emerald too. Don't mind if I do. And the colors do change very often in this series. Well, I would say up till probably Adventure 1 is when they started being consistent colors. Maybe 3. But I think it's starting with Adventure is when they get consistent colors. And a consistent number, as we'll see from some of the side games that just love making a random number of Chaos Emeralds. And yes, I will be doing this too. I didn't really explain this little marathon thing I was doing. Why am I doing this? Well, because I want to, and I love this series. but also because I just think it'd be neat to showcase these games from like an LP perspective where I just know way too much about the series. I just think it'd be neat because I feel like a lot of Let's Plays of these games, they do know a lot. I'm not gonna just, and I'm not gonna say they don't, but I just think I can add some nice stuff going towards it. And also, I just think it'd be nice to have more Let's Plays of the more obscure Sonic games, which we will be getting to. And especially the best way, and how the best ways look to play. Because fans love this franchise very much, that they will enhance almost every game. And I think it would be good to showcase all the hard work that's went into these games. And fan, like, I guess, remasters / remakes, depending on the game. There's even a Secret Rings one that I've been keeping my eye on, and I might have development finished soon, or not soon, but eventually. I'm super excited for that. Yes, I'm greedy, I don't need any of this, I'm good, but I like rings, okay? Whoa. But yeah, this marathon of all the games, is it gonna take forever? Oh, hell yeah it is! You know how many games there are? And I plan to do the side ones. I might miss a couple of like obscure Sonic games, like what's it? The Sonic Police Patrol game, a popcorn machine game. Sonic. Why is the name not coming to my head? You know, I don't remember the name of it anymore, and it's driving me insane. The one with Mighty and Blade, it's an arcade game. I'll put a photo of it. I might not do those, but if anyone even cares enough about it, I will definitely make a video showing all 30. Why did I restart, you may ask? If I'm not misremembering, Labyrinth Zone can be very stingy when it comes to the rings. I'm not sure if it's Act 1 or 2, but in the original version of the game, like a very original release, it was actually impossible to get 50 rings for the special stage. And that was fixed with, I think, a reissue of the game. And then all versions after just, you know, I think have that change. But yeah, what's the gimmick with this stage? Why is there water? Should I worry? And Mario water's alright, I guess. Even though I hated that franchise too, because it's very slow. But you know, it's at least somewhat enjoyable. But what's with Sonic? Well, he's a hedgehog. And as we all know, hedgehogs can totally not swim. It totally was a mistake by the developers who thought hedgehogs couldn't swim. But because Sonic can't swim, these water stages are hell. At least in the first game. Oh, that's great! Creators of Sonic thought hedgehogs couldn't swim. They're like, you know what, let's make this the worst thing ever. In later games, they thankfully were like, you know what, we messed up really bad with Labyrinth Zone, so you know what, we'll be nice. And so the rest of the game series has relatively good water stages. I can't think of another one that reaches the level of Labyrinth. It's slow, there's so many obstacles, it's like everything bad you can ask for in a Sonic stage. I mean, the obstacles isn't a bad thing, that could be great. Like, I think Scrap Brain Zone's a great stage. And that has a lot of obstacles. But this one's really just test your patience. It's also really annoying to get 50 rings for the Chaos Emerald, so definitely not a zone you want to be getting 50 rings for, yet here I am. Also, me dying like twice in this LP, I've been restarting a couple times. I love how me saying that I wanted to record these because I wanted to show, like, you know, someone who knows a lot about Sonic and a bunch of random facts, playing these games, who's good at them, and I just keep showing me dying. Oh my god, I don't like this. I hate having to keep rings. I can't wait till we get to the later games that I don't have to worry about it. Oh my gosh, but yes. I love how the little misconception of Hedgehog's not swimming, or not being able to swim, caused all this. It's a neat little feature towards Sonic. He just sucks at swimming. Though he is commonly found near beaches, a lot in sorry about that, in art and stuff. But I don't think he's not afraid of the ocean. But definitely doesn't want to be in it. He does like being near it and relaxing. A lot of Japanese classic Sonic art just shows him relaxing with his plane, which is some of my question why Sonic would use a plane to travel anywhere. But I think it makes sense. Most of the first classic games take place on islands, and how else would you get there besides flying? I mean, you could just say, Sonic can run on the water! Well, do you see Sonic doing that right now? And also, I feel like by this point, by this early in the series, Sonic was... oh, voice crack. Sonic was fast, but he wasn't flash fast, or how the movies show it. So, yeah. Oh, when you look up here, just the Chaos Emerald. I'm going to fast forward. I wonder how long it'll take when you get this. It took a lot longer than it should have. But I wonder if there's someone who's like really good at these special stages. Because I would love to learn some tips. Also, we're only one Chaos Emerald away. And I don't have to worry about not getting hit. I believe it was Act 2 was the one that didn't have enough rings or so. Please. Please. Well, if I don't get the special stage in this stage, I'll just do it in the next zone. Not an issue with that. I'm just gonna try to speed through Labyrinth Zone. No one wants to see this damn zone. I mean, unless you like the torture of these water stages. Speaking of water stages, I know the Game Gear games have that, but guess who has very little experience with the Game Gear games? This guy. See, that's where I'm breaking out of my shell, and also the reason why I wanted to do this whole marathon. I've played the Game Gear games, each of them I would say like once, maybe twice, for like triple. Oh, Sonic? Okay. What is happening? Okay. Sonic got stuck there for a second. I've played, I think, Triple Trouble a good amount, and I've played 2 and 1 Game Gear at least once, maybe twice. But that's about it. So, a lot of these I'm gonna be going kind of blind in. So, wish me luck, please. I think to get this LP going, at least we get to start with a game I know very well. I've actually played this version a lot recently. It showed me some appreciation for this game. Minus this zone will always be a drag, no matter how much I play this game. I don't think any amount of playing this game will make me like this zone. I could... is there anything I can appreciate about this zone? No, not really. You're kidding! I ran out of invincibility just as I got hit. If this is your first time playing a Sonic game, this is definitely the zone where... Fun fact, when you roll you have a smaller hitbox, but I didn't roll a single timer, so I couldn't even showcase that. But Sonic does have a smaller hitbox when rolling than when just ducking, so... a nice little tip there. So if I rolled there, I probably could have lived. But, you know, you kind of need to be moving to start a roll, so... Oh well. I also have this super peel out, but I won't be using that because, or that much. If I use it once, I'm sorry guys, I prefer playing the game that way. I just would like to show it when it gets introduced into the series. Oh my god, how long does this torture end? You see, this is one of the reasons why people don't like free accents, because when you get a bad zone, ooh boy does it last a while. There's a reason why the series kind of dropped the 3-act thing, except for some games where they kept it, like I said earlier. We'll get there when we get there. Yes, I do know which games have it. Well, at least know one of them. But yeah. Anywho, I can't wait for this zone to be comboed. Little facts about this game's development that I would love to discuss here, since we're on the most boring zone. A lot of the game's zone orders got switched around before release. For some unknown reason, Labyrinth was supposed to be the second zone in the game, but I think they realized how insane that was, so they put Marble Zone instead, you know. Let's put like a okay level instead of a dog shit one. That'd be nice. I don't want to imagine the reality of how many people would have not played through this whole game if Labyrinth Zone was the second one. At least the Marble people could, I feel like, stomach through. But this is usually the game over zone, and I want to stop playing this game and play a better Sonic game zone. As a kid, I'd get here and there. Alright, time to play Sonic 2 or 3. I didn't grab that bubble. Am I gonna regret that? No, because you see there's a bunch of bubbles here. By the way, yes, do make sure to grab bubbles, you will die. Though if you're kind of a pro Sonic gamer like me, you won't need bubbles all the time. I think I miss my wife. At least I like the Labyrinth Zone music. Music for the first two games was made by a band, actually. I would actually... the names are slipping me from the band. I don't remember the name band, I'll put it on screen. But they did the first two games. There's especially a part, I believe, in Sonic 2 when you kind of hear a lot of their influence. They did, I think, leave after 2 because of some agreements with Sega. If a composer doesn't stay, you can usually blame Sega. Sonic Rush. But yeah, but even then. Oh yeah, we have this boss. How could I forget? So instead of fighting Eggman like the other 2 bosses we fought, 3, I'm sorry I can't count. You have to climb up and chase them. Here's the funny part: if I get hit at any point and fall down those cracks, guess what? I have to climb this whole thing up, and guess what's rising? Water! And guess what happens when you're in water for too long? You drown! So, if you get hit once and fall down that, it's basically game over. I mean, you can maybe make it out, but... No, I tried to get another hit. I think you'd have to accept your fate and just drown. Alright! Starlight Zone. This is a really great zone. Amazing music, it keeps the speed, it's a great zone. Like, at least after the shitter that Labyrinth Zone is, you get this amazing zone. I wish I could hear the music over the Invincibility music, but you know. At least we get to hear... At least we get to play a nice stage. I feel like I'm playing Sonic now. Isn't this great? Not much to say about Starlight. There's nothing that annoys me. So it gets my seal of approval. Seal? Eggy. Alright. Time for the final special stage. Oh, we're back. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, it's a 1-6. Oh, my God. Oh, you're kidding. You're kidding. Oh, my God. No. Oh, my God. I hate the special stage. No. Oh, great. Now it's okay. We just like this part. Like, yes. Is that great? Uh-oh. I think this area might be this right. Flippin'! Oh, thank God. And just like that, Sonic got them all. What's our reward? Well, let's see. Not the continue. The continue is just because I got a lot of rings. Oh, nothing. Okay, that must be something at the end. A super cool ending. Alright. Alright, I see you, Sonic. Get me on my toes. You're like, alright, you got the reward, but now you gotta wait for it. I mean, you got the stuff to get the reward, but you still gotta wait, buddy. Also, it feels great to not have to worry about rings anymore. Also, by the way, notice how I rolled over those guys. If I'm not mistaken, if I just ducked, Sonic would get hit, because the hitbox is not smaller. I don't know if it decreases a little from his standing, but rolling is definitely something that does decrease it. The special thing for this zone are these little seesaws. I don't know why I almost forgot the word for a seesaw. There's also a bunch of rings here. Those can help you get the you see how short these stages are? They're so good, but they're so short. That could definitely help you. This is definitely a stage you can get a special ring in. Like, 50 rings just up there, boom. Like, it wasn't even that hard to get up there, so... Definitely a stage to easily get a special ring if you didn't already get the Chaos Emeralds. If you even want the Chaos Emeralds. I mean, you definitely want them. Get all the Chaos Emeralds. You know, I'm just realizing how many invincibility boxes there are in this game, because I've heard this theme so much during this LP. I'm getting kind of sick of it. Also, I'm using, you know, just because I want to just mention it, and it's, and I can stand my spin dash super quick like this. I'm using a controller that, is very reminiscent of the Saturn controller. It's 8-bit dough, I believe is the name of the brand. It looks like this. Ooh, isn't that cool? Is that Rainbow? Anyways, if you love the classic games and just love, I mean, what the hell? Oh, I still get hit. And if you love, I guess, 2D games, definitely recommend it. It's a very nice controller. His boss is, I guess, a little bit of the harder ones. It's not that it's hard, it's just that I guess it takes a bit, which, isn't a good thing in my book. I would rather a boss be maybe easy than be kind of annoying like this one. I mean, it's not annoying, it's not the worst, but I think you know what I'm kind of saying. Ah, just have patience. Yes, I know. Look at this. Yeah, I'm patient. Isn't that cool? You can actually hit him with the spike, see? Just like that. Look at that. So that's a way you can end the fight sooner. If you could time it better than me. There you go. I believe Eggman takes 8 hits to kill. 8 or 6? How do I not remember? Boy, just count how many hits you did! Alright, it was that amount. Oh, wow. Which is a lot less from Bowser's usual 3 little hits. Because yes, Sonic 1 came after Mario 1 through 3. Ah, scrap brains. So we're in the final zone of the game. Wow, isn't this Let's Play surprisingly short? It only took 1 part to get here. Like I said, these games are really short. I think that's kind of the point, though. They incentivize you to replay. Why am I failing this so much? Also, the neat thing about the elemental shields is you get the electrical shield in this stage, and there's a lot of electrical traps in this stage. It's actually really helpful. I heavily recommend playing the game just like that, but I would like to just play the games somewhat as they were. Just so I can show the nice little improvements each game brings to the table. Oh! While this oh, I'm sorry about that, guys. While the stage is very dangerous, it's a good one. I would play this over Labyrinth any day. And you cannot get the special stages in the zone, so if you didn't get the Chaos Emeralds by now, you're out of luck, buddy. I guess it makes sense for Eggman's main base not to have special stage rings. Like, I would assume at this point, Eggman's got them all, so... Kick rocks, buddy! Or he got the rest that you didn't get. Whatever. But notice how none of these stages have been longer than Labyrinth. Yes, I'm mad about that stage. And yes, I will keep talking about it. I like how I mentioned Sonic's playing in this game, but you actually don't see it a single time in the first game. We'll see it later in the series though. Don't worry, it definitely isn't forgotten. A neat little thing I decided to share. The creator of these games, Naoto Oshima, like the main, I believe it's Naoto Oshima. I have to fact check that while editing. But a big fan of, I guess, World War II aviation, or just aviation in general. And that's why Sonic has that little emblem on the title screen. It's to resemble those aviation emblems, which I think is... It also ties into the original origin story of Sonic, the Japanese origin story. Which, to just go over briefly, it's the idea of Sonic being based off a storyteller's husband. And the story's this, he does die, sorry. But the stories she tells to kids are that of the Sonic games, and it's very cute. If you want to learn more, I heavily check out watching this video I'll have linked down in the description. It's a very good video. Also, that role saved my butt. But yeah, a neat little story. Is it canon still? Not at all. But you can see its influence in these original games. At least the original Genesis games. What a transition! Oh, you fucker. No! 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 Scrap Brain Zone Act 3. Oh god, it's just Labyrinth! Take the shortcut, please. Make your life easier. Take that shortcut. It makes the stage a lot shorter, and we don't need Act 4 of Labyrinth Zone. I don't know who on the dev team was like, you know what? You know the worst zone we make? Let's make a 4th act of it. Luckily, this one's pretty short if you take that little shortcut at the start. I actually don't know how much time it saves. It's been a while since I've taken the normal path, so just like that, see, 34 seconds. The very creatively named Final Zone. Oh, I used the P1, I'm so sorry guys. It's too cool. This boss isn't too hard for the spin dash. In the original game, I guess it could be kind of hard to have to outrun it, but once again, you would just do this, or I guess prepare for it. Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe in the original game was a bit hard. Watch, I'll show you how it's done. You just have to get a running start. There you go. But obviously the spin dash makes this boss an absolute joke. Just do this, wait for it to fire, and boom. Wow. Very challenging. I mean, the crushers can scare you. You might die because you panic. You might be like, whoa, I'm gonna get crushed. Like when it's like right next to each other like that, I could see that easily being a death. Especially for a new player. Ooh, they tried to hit twice with it. That being some experience. Then again, I didn't die to get crushed. I died being stupid and not using the spin dash, which almost everyone uses when playing this game. So, why am I even trying? Alright, time to beat Eggman for the final time. Well, in this game anyways. He will be back. A random thing about this game is Eggman's running away. You can choose to hit him or not. I'm gonna hit him because you made me go through Labyrinth Zone, and so I'm gonna hit you. All right. That's literally it for Sonic 1. Oh, what's this? Chaos Emeralds. Oh, that's it. Just flowers. It's just flowers? Well, I'm assuming what the intention was is Sonic restored all of the island back and not just some flowers, but that's all we got. Yes, the reward for going through all those special stages was that little cutscene. I mean, I think it's kind of cute to Sonic Sprite's like, what? But is it worth the special stages? Hell no! So, if you ever play this game, don't ever stress about getting the Chaos Emerald. Just play the game normally. Oh, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Eggman's gonna taunt you with the Chaos Emeralds? I mean, I guess that's it. But, yeah. Anywho, this is it for Sonic 1. Wow, it actually took me less than an hour to record this whole game, and the playthrough is probably gonna be even shorter than that. So, I hope you enjoyed the first of the Sonic Marathon. We've got one title completed. Next title is going to be the Game Gear version of the, well, Game Gear / Master System version of Sonic 1. So that's going to be something to look forward to. Did I just want to play all the Genesis games? Yes. But I think it would be more fitting to play Sonic 1 on the Game Gear after playing Sonic 1, just so we could see the differences. So while we watch this little credits, very cute too. I like this this little ending, having the music mixed together. It's very cute. I always get some joy out of watching these from all these classic games. Appa. Alright, that's it for this part. I'll see y'all next time for the Sonic 1 on Game Gear / Master System video.